Businesses come in all shapes and sizes. Maybe you're a small business expanding into a new space, a mid-sized company planning for the future, or a large operation investing in the latest equipment. Whatever your needs, Atlantic Union Bank is here, providing easy access to knowledgeable bankers with local market insights and the right digital tools to keep your business moving forward. Because you deserve a relationship manager who cares. Call, visit us online, or stop by a branch today. Atlantic Union Bank. Any way you bank.
NetCredit is here to say yes to a personal loan or line of credit when other lenders say no. Apply in minutes and get a decision as soon as the same day. If approved, applications are typically funded the next business day or sooner. Loans offered by NetCredit or lending partner banks and serviced by NetCredit applications subject to review and approval. Learn more at netcredit.com/partners. NetCredit. Credit to the people.
iDoby Radio. The future of alternative.
Greetings, mood killers. Belonius Francine Marconi and Eddie Barella. Eddie, I get obsessed, and I don't know if you do this. I make the same thing a lot, or I rotate between like only a couple of things on my menu.
Yeah, for dinner.
For different meals. Well, for breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
I will rotate between cottage cheese and blueberries and like toast with almond butter and bananas.
That sounds good.
And then when I want protein, because some days you just wake up and you really feel like you need
soup.
Soup, yeah, soup. That's what you need, yeah. Some days you want breakfast soup, you know.
Soup.
But I have constructed, I feel, the perfect breakfast sandwich. And I've made multiple types of breakfast sandwiches.
Right.
But this one I like because a lot of times I don't go to fast food a lot. But this one sort of resembles, like, because one of the things I think McDonald's does really good is the breakfast, sandwiches they have.
Yeah, their breakfast is solid.
That's
it's like one of the few things on their menu that doesn't upset my tummy.
Your tum-tum. Yeah, yeah. So, and Chicago happens to be, like a major hub for the company.
Yeah.
And
they have the international store there, right? Where they have all of the menu items from all over the world.
I think they took that out. I think it's gone now. I think they moved it or something. It's not downtown anymore.
That damn Hamburglar.
I mean, yeah, it was him. But they source, one of the things they source from Chicago is Bay's English muffins. For
they
their
make those
sandwich.
in Chicago, huh?
Yeah, and the great thing is, so you can get those. So here's my breakfast sandwich. Here's how I make it. It's a Bay's English muffin with toasted. And then I take an Applegate Farms maple breakfast sausage patty. Now, the reason because it's quality, and they don't use a lot of, they don't use canola oils or, bad oils or seed oils or ingredients that are bad. So that's, and no nitrates, that kind of thing. Okay, so it's, if I'm really trying to be healthy, eating a sausage breakfast. No, anyway, and then a Tillamook sharp cheddar, white cheddar, can be whatever. It doesn't have to be white cheddar.
They make the best cheese, hands down.
Yeah. And that's Oregon. So I got, Chicago and Oregon going. And then when it toasts, a little bit of Land O'Lakes sea salt / olive oil butter,
wow.
And that's just and then just a tiny smidge of Chosen Foods mayo. It can be any mayo, but I use Chosen Foods. And then on the egg, just a drizzle of Rooster sauce. So I got those things going.
That's a good one. Rooster sauce is an underrated sauce.
Yeah, and it really is. And then,
everybody talks about Tabasco and Cholula, but no, Rooster.
Yeah, and then just drizzle it over there. You don't need a lot.
No, you don't.
And then I scramble one egg in a small saucepan, and it's perfect because you get the pan hot enough with I use avocado oil. Get it hot enough, and you can just fork up the egg, and stir it up or whatever, scramble it, and then you pour that into the pan, and it sizzles, and then it coagulates. It's almost like if you're making an omelet. You let it cook, and it just fills the bottom of the pan, and you kind of roll it around so you get it all even. and then
Yeah.
you flip it, and then it's perfect. Because then what I do, I put that on the cutting board, and then I drizzle a little bit of sea salt, pepper, and then that's when I put the rooster sauce on. While the sausage patty is just warming up, it's already made, and it's so good. And then I fold it. I fold that egg because it's the size of a small saucepan, and I fold it over in itself, and so it fits perfectly on the biscuit.
Kind of
Now
made
I
me
know-
hungry.
yeah. And now I know, like at McDonald's, they have like the circle cutout that they pour the eggs into. But this works too. And then when the muffin is toasted, I put the butter, and then I add the cheese on top. And I found, I don't know why, but if you put the egg on top of the sausage biscuit and then the cheese on top of the egg, that's the best order.
Maybe because all
Do
the
it.
greases fall and kind of like run into each other.
Yes.
In that sense. That sounds delicious.
Yeah, and I wish I could make one. I would this is what I would do with my life if I had endless amounts of money. I think I would just open up a place. If I was a billionaire, I would open up a place and just let everybody have one of these a day.
Only one.
Well, because then you favor other people. Like if like you do it from like 7 a.m. to like 11 every day.
Right.
And you would have a line around the block for free biscuits, and you would serve people like, say, homeless or people that are on SNAP programs first. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And then the rest are like, people going to work or whatever, and they could donate if they want to, but they don't have to because you're a billionaire.
Yeah.
And it's just like a window. It's not a sit-down restaurant. It's a window that they can walk up to.
I wonder how many secret billionaires have these kind of endeavors around. We just don't know.
I know. I wish we had a list, I mean, I really think it's time.
Well, I got
Come
a list
on.
right here. It just came in 0.
Eddie, we're always talking about, I noticed like there's a lot of episodes where we talk about streaming services, and I know people are clamoring for that information. I haven't talked
Yes.
about a streaming service in a while.
Okay.
And it's
Yeah.
real weird, though, that things that are happening. Here, I have a bunch to say, but I learned that HBO may be merging with Netflix.
What?
That's one I heard, and I don't
So
know if that'll
HBO just merged with, I thought, somebody else, right?
Time
Didn't they just
Warner,
merge-
I
Time
think-
Warner, and then maybe it's in response to Hulu and
Yeah.
Disney combining.
Oh, I've got all this. I've got so much to say
Yeah.
about this. But yeah, you're right. Like it could be because they're like, hey, and the fragile of the HBO Max app. You would think they have enough content, but I guess Netflix could buy them. I don't know if it's going to be a separate thing.
I also think when a certain party is in office, that's when all bets are off as far as corporate mergers go. So they try to squeeze them all in while they can.
right.
While they
That's
have the window.
because it's ridiculous to have everything all in under one hood. But
It's going to be one big company here soon.
so streaming services, like when you're watching TV, I don't really watch a lot of live TV, but I watch Jimmy Kimmel, and I know you can get these things on apps and stuff like that. So here's what I did. I watched the show, but then YouTube TV currently, they don't have ABC or ESPN Disney. So, and I was on YouTube TV. And, I watch Daily Show. I watch women's basketball, and they have TNT for Unrivaled and all that. So it was like perfect. And they unlimited, you know how it is. You've tried it before. And so I like that. But it was, it was like $80, $89, something like that. Still expensive, but not the most expensive. So when they had a weekend where they were like, nope, no more ABC, ESPN for us for a while. And it's like a standoff.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. And it may be fixed by the time people are hearing this. I don't know when. But then so I switched back to Fubo TV. Now, Now, I'm like, okay, Jimmy Kimmel, The Daily Show, women's basketball. Oh, they don't have TNT. So Unrivaled, I'll have to watch it some other way. And Hulu or Fubo TV is $111 now. And it's 70% owned by Disney. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I swear that there's two mega corporations that are buying all the streaming services.
I know. And so I was on this tear of, since Disney suspended Jimmy Kimmel, I was like, you know what? When I canceled my Hulu, I was like, I'm not going back.
Right.
And for a month I didn't. And so I didn't have it.
I haven't gone back. I know they brought back Jimmy, but I haven't gone back to Hulu yet.
So here's what happened. So I got Fubo TV and I was like, And then I started thinking about it because they have Fubo TV is not allowed to say promote their on-demand content, but they have on-demand content. Like you can watch every show because what they do is they put every show that you would want to watch. If it's on their live stream, they have it on demand. And basically they have a big DVR bank at Fubo headquarters or whatever, and you draw from that. So if you like Law and Order, you can watch it on Fubo TV on demand even, not having to record it, and it's just on a DVR. You can just forward through it, and you don't have to DVR anything. It's just there. But they can't promote it because I think it's the deal with these networks who like to say, it's Friday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, and then the next day on Hulu TV, whatever. So they're silent about it, but they have all. Anyway, so I looked and some of the content on there you can't get you can't get no ads, and it's $111. And I was like, if I'm going to pay $111, I should at least have no ads on my stuff and on-demand content that I like. And once in a while, I do like to watch SVU to just have on. And it's the only place that you can get that without commercials is Hulu. And so I looked at Hulu, and if you add ESPN, I can watch all my basketball. It has TNT. I can watch Unrivaled, Daily Show, Jimmy Kimmel, unlimited DVR, the no ads edition, all that. I can get that for $110. So it ends up being a better deal, and it drove me crazy because I was like, I'm done with Hulu. Screw them, but I'm already.
I know that Hulu had a good deal, and that's what really bothered me about the whole thing with Jimmy Kimmel is like I actually enjoy Hulu's service.
Yeah,
they're live. I had Hulu Live for a long time. I liked it.
That's what I have now.
Then they bundled in Disney, and I was like, okay, this is this is great. You have The Simpsons, you have It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, you have live sports, you have everything that you could possibly. Futurama's back now, King of the Hill. So I really do enjoy their service, but I had to cancel to stand up for Jimmy.
Yeah,
and I haven't gone back.
And then Taylor Swift announced she's going to have this new Eras Tour behind the scenes documentary on Disney Plus. So in December, I would have to go back anyway. So now I have that. They basically make you get
So
Disney
she's not
Plus.
bothered by the Jimmy Kimmel thing.
Well, I'm sure that all went down before any of that. That's the thing is like, when she plans things out years in advance.
Do you think she planned the Target thing out?
Yes. She plans everything like 3 years in advance.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm sure, like, she would probably prefer not to have to do that when they don't have DEI. But
she is a billionaire, though. I mean, she could say no and take a hit.
Well, here's what she does: she likes to get her fans the music and all that stuff, and then she takes a lot of her money, and she'll scroll through like an app, like a GoFundMe. Like she donated to this kid, this family. Who this kid had cancer, terminal cancer. Like, she has no hair. She's going through treatment. She donated like $100,000 to this kid.
This is a couple of years ago, right? Or did she do this?
No, this is this year.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't know if she did that constantly. I thought,
but she just scrolls through. She scrolls through
cool.
GoFundMe like it's a social media app. When people would click a like, she donates thousands of dollars. And so
That's
I think
cool.
like,
Yeah.
if I'm going to invest in somebody, might as well be somebody that I know, like goes, hey, you know what? I want to help people out. And she donates to every city she was in. She donated tons of money to food banks and all that stuff. So I'm sure.
Well, now that
with
SNAP benefits are gone, we need her to pick up the bill.
I know. It's time. Taylor Swift needs to
I know.
kick
Come on.
Yeah.
Help.
Yeah. Taylor Swift, can you also fund NPR and do everything,
Yes,
please?
please. We need
Come
you.
on.
We mentioned this earlier. Tesla just approved Elon Musk's $1 trillion bonus. So I looked into this a bit more, Marconi, since you brought it up. I was very intrigued by it. And
when our
I had
mics
to
were
get
off,
more.
did we talk about it?
When
Our mics might have
Did
been
we
off.
talk
I
about
think.
where the mic's off on? I don't know. It's so, okay. If they were off, Elon Musk is going to be the first trillionaire. But
And it's disgusting, but he has to sell like $1 million worth of robots or something.
Well,
before
yeah,
he
that's the
gets
thing is there are certain stipulations to this. He's not just going to be handed $1 trillion from Tesla, but the Tesla shareholders have not unanimously, 75% of them voted on this to approve that Elon Musk will get $1 trillion bonus if and only if and when he sells 1 million humanoid robots.
What are those things? Is that the thing that
I
keeps
don't know.
falling over or is it not made yet? Because
That's the thing. It like tries to pour a hot cup of tea, then it shakes and falls over in your kitchen. Yeah. I don't know what these things are, but the fact that Elon Musk thinks he can sell 1 million, that's pretty substantial. It's sort of like and remarkable. Because if you can think about the start of the smartphone or the iPhone, you would never think that this thing would sell 1 million. If somebody were to come to you a few years before that, they'd be like, will this sell 1 million units? Like, I don't know. Maybe. Who knows?
And
But
how much are they per unit, I wonder? Because, like, you think about it,
I don't
he's
know.
so rich. Couldn't he just, if it meant that he would get more money, couldn't he just buy all of them, like at least the million, and then meet his goal, and then
I
sell
know. There's that. Well, it sounds like they haven't even invented these things. They're not even ready to go yet. So, so over the next 10 years, he has to perfect these humanoid robots and then sell them. So there's work to be done here. But what about this perspective on it? What if the Tesla board is trying to keep this guy occupied and busy so he stops messing up their car business?
That's true. That would make sense, because they're having trouble with those. And the only car that he created was that Cybertank or whatever it is.
That was his creation. He wrote that down like on a cocktail napkin.
That's right. He didn't watch a movie until
He just drew a giant box with wheels and was like,
yeah,
there you go.
And why did dudes think that's a flex still? There are still guys out there that think that is a flex and having that hunk of garbage rolling around.
I know. Those things are so just ugly. There's nothing appealing about them whatsoever. The regular Tesla cars, like, I kind of get the appeal, whatever. They're like not horrible. And when you're sitting inside of them, they're comfortable, fine. And they have cool technology. I'm not a Tesla fan or anything, but I get it.
Yeah.
I don't get these Cybertrucks at all.
Yeah.
What the hell is that thing?
And I like you said, like I'll see Tesla regular cars rolling around. I'm like, okay. I mean, I'm sure they bought it and they thought, this is a good investment. Because at one time, Elon wasn't a complete. People didn't think Elon was a complete creepy douchebag.
And then electric cars are cool. It's a cool idea.
But
we actually have a Tesla charger here at Adobe in the office, and a couple people will roll in, and it's one of the things that we can offer as a company is like you get free gas.
That's right. When there's guests with a Tesla, you can tell them they can plug in.
Well, we only offer it to employees, but sure, if somebody was going to be driving their Cybertruck into here, say Dave Grohl wanted to drive his Cybertruck here, we would fuel up Dave, sure.
There you go. Could you use that in marketing? Like, hey, if you want to be a guest at our new studios, they're real close to where you live. Just roll on down the hill.
I think we have to target our top guest get of all time. Like, say, Mark Hoppus, if you want to come to Adobe, we're going to give you a free Tesla charge or something,
There you go. Well, because do you get people? So, but you started out with people around Mark Hoppus. Like you could probably get Travis Barker.
I mean, we've had Mark Hoppus on Adobe a lot of times. I'm just trying to, and I've actually interviewed him, but I'm for Adobe. I'm just, like, who would be bigger than that though? Who could we get that would actually?
Yeah.
Is there anybody bigger than Mark Hoppus? I don't know.
Taylor Swift. I mean, she's not within the format.
Go. Taylor Swift. If you want to drive your Cybertruck over here.
When she's in LA.
I can't imagine her in a Cybertruck.
When you want, whatever car you're driving, we'll charge it.
If your husband wants to drop you off in his Cybertruck.
There you go. Well, Eddie, I am like you. I like scrolling on TikTok. I do it less lately. I've been a little busier than normal. I know you have. Adobe moved studios.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've had no TikTok time lately.
I know. TikTok time.
Time.
And then soon, before you know it, it's going to be owned by Oracle, which is not good.
No.
And I'm not happy about that. But I think the thing is like, I'm less ready to leave TikTok unless like, you know that app I sent you? You have it too. Soro, it's by OpenAI. It's like all AI videos. If they turn that into a TikTok, I'd probably switch to that. But I don't know.
I think TikTok will be around. I think the whole playing and toying with everybody's emotions and saying it's going to go away, then it doesn't, then it's going to go away, then it doesn't. At this point, I think people are just going to use it, and then it'll probably run the natural course of a social media platform at this point.
It'll become like one of those things like, well, okay, we're tired of it now. Let's move on. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe because I mean, Twitter seems to still be there for some reason.
People are going back to Twitter too. I was just reading that. And I don't
because Elon shut up for a minute or something. Like he stopped.
People they have people that have no memories. They have short-term memory loss or something. Like I don't know.
So ridiculous. So Eddie, I have clips, and some of these I may have even sent you personally, but I know you're so busy you may have missed them. But this one I think is pretty funny, and I'm no Kim Kardashian fan, but I think she's in some movie with Sarah Paulson, or show or something. And they're in an interview in England with Capital FM or whatever it is. And I can't understand and this woman, I think, was selected by the radio station. And she's just like a regular lady. She's not like an interviewer or anything. And I can't understand what she's saying. Maybe you can.
And a jacket potato, aren't you?
Who?
Do you like a jacket potato?
Could you understand what she said there?
Something about it. You're in a jacket potato.
I know. It sounds like what? She's talking to Kim Kardashian and Sarah Paulson.
What is that?
I really want to know if you like a jacket potato.
I don't know.
I don't know what a jacket potato is.
You don't know what a jacket potato is?
What is a jacket potato?
It's a potato cooked in the skin.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
What's your filling?
What filling do you like in a
sour
jacket?
cream and butter.
Oh, sour cream and
Maybe
butter.
bacon bits.
Oh, lovely. You're making me feel hungry.
And that when she said make me feel hungry, it sounded like making me feel angry. It could have been that too. Like I sometimes like, one of my best friends is Nick, and I can't understand him half the time either. But let's see. What a jacket potato? What is a jacket potato? What is that? It's a baked potato. Like, why don't they just say that?
It sounds cozy, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'll take one.
Okay, now, Eddie, can you tell me what this is? What does that sound like to you?
Is that a frog? That was the first thing I thought of.
That's a good guess. No, it's an otter. It's like at a zoo in Japan or something. Yeah. Okay. Now, what do you think this is? Oh, Grandma, lay off the smokes, won't you? I mean, come on.
Yeah. That's the restroom inside of Cracker Barrel.
That is a camel getting groomed.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't like it. It's not happy with it. But I think I definitely have to add these two into our sound effects collection. Yeah. All right.
That's so creepy. It sounds like a human being.
I know it really does. Yeah. like it could be your grandma who spent her life smoking, chain smoking
Imagine
constantly.
you're laying in bed late at night and you hear that outside your window.
Believe me, in Chicago, you do hear things like that.
And 9 times out of 10, it's a camel.
That's right. Yes. You got to be very careful. Don't leave your windows open.
Right.
Okay, here's Cheryl wants answers, Eddie.
My name is Cheryl Hardwick, and I live on Maple Crescent. I need to know what in the world 6-7 means and why every child in my neighborhood is yelling it at all hours. They gather in my yard, they chant it, they chalk it on the...
I am deeply concerned about the kids riding those electric bikes around the neighborhood yelling 6-7. No one knows what it means.
Yeah, you sent me one of these videos too, and 6-7. It's I guess the
6-7.
word
It's very
the word of the year
threatening.
by what dictionary named it word of the year 6-7.
Yeah, Oxford or whatever.
Yeah, something like their not Webster, but yeah, you're probably right. And the origin of 6-7, I think it was in a hip hop song from a Chicago artist, and they're talking about 67th Street. And
I thought it was somebody's height.
Maybe Camila
Like an
Cardozo
athlete-
from Chicago Sky. She's 6'7".
Yeah. Yeah, I was like the height of an athlete. Because I heard the athlete thing too. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is.
So that's what I heard is that it really is 67th Street, Chicago. But again, that doesn't mean I'm right. I just heard that. So
that might be the side of TikTok you're on is Chicago centric. So who knows?
it's true. Yeah. Okay. Here's one. I don't know who needs to hear this. Not Eddie, because he and I have streaks going on TikTok.
This is an announcement. I officially quit sending my friends funny TikToks and Instagram reels. They don't reply, and they don't send me theirs. There is no appreciation in my craft.
Yeah,
Just pure disrespect.
It really is. When somebody doesn't send something back, you're like for instance, like Eddie, I know is busy with the move and Adobe Radio and all that stuff, so I don't take it personally. But
I know that I am looking forward to catching up though, because I do appreciate. I want you to know, even though I haven't had time, because I've mentioned before, you send things that I don't see in my feed, and they're always entertaining. So it gives me a different perspective.
I try to change your algorithm for you. The more videos that you look at.
I do notice the more we do exchange videos, though, the more we have the same in our own personal feeds, which is interesting.
It's not good. You're
It's
gonna,
not
you're
good.
gonna
Then
regret
we
it all.
melded into one, like
That's
that
right,
horror movie with James Franco's brother.
Yeah, soon we're gonna be one person. It's gonna be the
All right.
same.
I was chatting with Ted Sarandos over there at Netflix, and he says we can have one more Stranger Thing. So we get one more Stranger Thing, season 5.
What's that?
This
What's
comes
the
out.
guy? What's the dude? David? What's his name?
David Harbour.
Yeah, what?
Is that who you're thinking of?
So it's a it's a thing in the news recently where he cheated on his wife,
Good.
Lily Allen.
She deserved it.
No.
No,
And
I know nothing about this
And her
story.
new album came out, and it's all
Oh,
about
of
the way
course, she was cheated on when her new album came out.
Well, no,
Do you think
it was
that was-
happening in their
okay.
marriage. They were separated, and the album came out. But he had an apartment where he would just take people back, and he told her he was like practicing Taekwondo or something.
Oh wow! So this David Harbour is kind of a creep. Is that
He's a real
what we're
creep,
hearing?
and so that's why it bums me out, because there's that movie that you recommended. I never watched yet. But it was in
the
my
Santa
queue.
one.
That Santa one with him.
Oh,
And
it's
then
a
I
great
liked-
movie.
And I liked him on Stranger Thing. And then, but
Right.
he's
That's
a big
disappointing.
creep.
I had no idea David Harbour was harboring so much of this this hostility toward women.
And Millie Bobby Brown, from what I understand, had some kind of a complaint about him
Oh,
harassment wise. I could have been.
That's terrible because like that Millie Bobby Brown was David Harbour's daughter in this damn Stranger Things.
And when
things are getting really strange.
Really? And when she started that show, I think she was like 11.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so that's crazy. I had no idea that David Harbour was a creep. This is news to me.
I think that should be a song. David Harbour is a creep.
It turns out that he's the Demogorgon in this last season. Apparently, he's the monster.
I think that would be the only way that it would make sense to watch it again is if he were the bad guy.
I know.
Like it turns out, and the thing is he plays a likable character on that show. And he almost died and came back, and all that stuff.
And then but he always had this air of wholesomeness. And
right.
This is why we don't like the fact that he turned out to be a creep, is because he is living a double life, and he was presenting something that's not genuine. And this is so. If you're going to be a creep, you have to be it from the get go. You start out with the creepness factor at the start. Yeah.
So, and I don't know nobody has made like an HR complaint against Dave Grohl, but we know he cheated on his wife.
Again, same thing, because he presented as this wholesome guy.
And you love Dave Grohl because he's out there barbecuing for people on Thanksgiving and giving free food to people and doing all kinds of stuff. And then
he's one of the Nirvana men.
Yes. And then you find out he cheated on his wife for years, and then has a baby, and betrayed his entire family.
And he's also one of these guys that let that narrative play in the public sphere of this guy, of him being this wholesome figure. Everybody looked up to Dave Grohl like, you're the rock god, and you can do no wrong because you're a wholesome man that wouldn't cheat, or you wouldn't take advantage of your fans. He came out of Me Too unscathed. Everybody just thought that Dave Grohl is the best guy ever. And then it was disappointing when you find out that that's not the case. But, he is human. But at the same time, it's like it's his own personal thing. The only problem is like he never corrected anybody to say, I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
He went along with it. And David Harbour
thought he was
kind
perfect.
of the same thing. That kind of thing is just not... It's just gross, is all it is. Yeah. But especially I'm disappointed to hear you're getting a live reaction. I had no idea that David Harbour ended up being a creep. This is crazy.
Yeah, and Lily Allen, the singer, is lovely, and she's really brilliant. And I thought, like, oh, how cool. Her and David Harbour are together. I was happy for that.
You want to root for a wholesome power couple.
Yeah.
The thing is like, if you're not, we like genuine people.
Yeah.
We know that Will Smith and Jada Pinkett are unfaithful to each other, but we don't mind because they're upfront about it. It's not a big shock.
I didn't care. It kind of made me feel weird, but like when
it's their relationship.
Chris Rock, all bets were off as far as me liking him. Because I loved Will Smith for a long time.
Well, that's a completely different topic, but yes. But yeah, the slap thing is different. But yeah.
It ruined, but yeah, but
I'm
like
just talking relationship.
But the whole infidelity in the relationship, that was just weird to me.
Bad example. He's a very tainted individual all around.
Yeah, but I know what you mean.
But But anyways, Netflix Stranger Thing comes out November 26th.
Yeah, that's all you wanted to say.
I had to get that in for the sponsor.
Yes. Well, Eddie, I have to say, it's good to be back. I don't know. Sometimes people notice that we take a hiatus, but you had to move Adobe all the way across town in Los Angeles, and the traffic alone probably took you several hours.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's no easy feat to move when you're doing it personally, but when you're moving an entire business, I mean, I had no idea what I was in for, but it was... like any move I've done personally, literally times 10, and it's been crazy.
Did you have to move the pizza ovens?
Yes, we had to move the pizza ovens. We had to move the flour bags.
Did you find yourself yanking wires out of the wall?
Just for fun.
Oh, yeah. Not because you needed to.
No, we didn't need to do that. I was frustrated. with
How
the move.
long
But,
was Adobe in the space previous?
Almost a decade. So there was,
Wow.
as you can imagine, there's a lot of junk, a lot of things that just were sort of part of the environment that we kind of overlooked because they were just there.
Oh, yeah.
So we ended up calling in this company that would give you a like a dumpster. So the
wrecking
crew. You don't want to use the city dumpster because you'll fill that up and it's a shared dumpster and it's rude and the landlord gets mad. So we brought in personal dumpsters and we filled up four dumpsters worth of just
garbage
shit we had laying around in there. Yeah,
stuff you didn't need. And,
yeah.
And I told, and the thing is you got to understand too, Eddie went to this studio in Los Angeles like a couple of years ago, maybe 3 years ago, and did a complete overhaul on it then. And so it was even worse before. And so this is still the mess you were cleaning out.
No, yeah. I mean, that was 3 other dumpster loads, but it's been a crazy. And then the movers showed up with not just a U-Haul, they had a giant industrial sized truck and they filled that thing up with all of our furniture and stuff and our different belongings and equipment, and this whole process has taken months and months and months, and we're still not quite there yet. But
I know,
it's getting there, and it's a worthy move though, because now we're in beautiful Santa Monica.
Yeah, I'm excited. I might actually.
Yeah,
I'll never come out, but I was thinking like if I did, I would come to those studios. But
Santa Monica is the most close feeling to Chicago, I would say, that LA has to offer as far as I've experienced so far. It's very walkable. People are friendly. There's a lot of good food.
I like this.
You're by the water, so I think you would like it.
Did you make an Adobe apartment up there for guests?
Yes, we did.
Okay,
just for you.
Then I'll definitely be there.
Yeah.
I'll come out. I'll live there.
Yes.
Is Marconi up yet? We need a couple of promos done. What's going on up there?
We'll tap the ceiling with a broom to wake you up.
I'm excited to see when you get the sets ready and all that stuff, when everything's visually prepared. I hope you...
it'll get there.
There's going to be a tour.
We'll get there eventually. It's just getting here to this point has been monumentous.
Yeah.
A monumentous endeavor, and the exhaustion is hitting me all at once. Thank God it's the end of the year because I'm going to take it a little easy next month. And,
yeah, man.
And then,
take a day off, Eddie. Come on.
We all need to. The whole team here is very tired, and but
it's weird because I have some guilt, not a lot, but I have guilt of like y'all are doing the most, and here I am just I'm just doing my regular work. Oh, how are you guys doing? Everyone's asleep, napping, crashed out because they've been on a 17-hour shift of dumping things in a trash bin or something. And I'm like,
and then the LA team has it especially hard because there are a lot of people outside of LA that work for Adobe, and they don't quite see everything that's going on and still want the normal things to happen. And
that too.
Yeah.
And I don't expect anything. I just wait for people to communicate with me, and I'm like, hey, whatever, cool. But I can understand because business still is conducted. And,
well, that's the thing is like, even with all this being said, we still have to do a regular business, but and we've been doing great. I'm just proud of you that you've done all of this, and Eddie is such a great manager. If you ever have a chance to work with Eddie Barella, you're going to be lucky because he's I don't know. I think I'm getting worse and worse as I get older, but
no, I don't. I think you're getting better, and you've always been pretty good.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, you've always been pretty great.
I don't know, but I appreciate that.
But, I do want to end this with a dollop of joy. I know you love dollop of joy, Eddie.
I do.
Now, this is more of a visual audio from a TikTok that I found. I think I sent it to you so you can see the visual, but it's pretty funny. At some restaurant behind the scenes, somebody dropped a knife in the deep fryer. And the guy pulls it out, and then he wants to know who deep fried the knife.
Who deep fried the knife?
So he says, "Who deep fried the knife?" That's funny.
Who deep fried the knife?
But then the thing that I didn't expect is the laugh.
I thought that was your laugh for a second. I love that.
So now I got to add
that's my favorite kind of laugh because it's so menacing.
Yeah, and I've got to add that
I've had
to
friends that have those. It's so menacing and contagious.
And it has to be added to our permanent collection of sound effects. Because I got Larry David laughing. That's good. And that's right. And then we'll have this. Wait, hold on a second. Is her snortle? Does it sound like?
That's close. There's a similarity.
I know I laugh like that sometimes too. You said that it sounded like me. I was like, and then we've got this. So, I think there's endless amounts of sound effects for everyone to enjoy.
We've added more to the family. We're procreating over here.
I swear, I have the worst pillow in town.
Yeah, the worst pillow in town. If you haven't yet, watch that show, the Chair Company, on HBO. It's really good.
This thing is made of goddamn.
It's really funny, right, Eddie? I mean, you're a fan.
I know, right? I know.
Yeah.
It really has.
Yeah,
I played that.
I recommend the Chair Company. Tim Robinson is a genius.
The base of it is that he's like the project manager for this new mall. There in this day and age in 2025, they're putting in a mall. It's a big idea.
I know, right?
And then
I know, it really has.
They're putting in a mall, and then he's going up to like the orientation or whatever for the group, and he sits down on a chair after his speech, and the chair collapses.
A good laugh goes a long way.
And so he's embarrassed, and he is relentlessly detective work, trying to figure out what's going on. Why did this chair collapse under him? And that's the whole premise of the show.
Can you imagine trying to pitch that to HBO? You're like, I work at an architectural firm, and my chair breaks.
Yeah.
So now I must find the manufacturer of this mystery chair company.
And then, he'll say random things throughout the show that are like the first episode, 2 minutes in, it shows him trying to sleep after he falls out of this chair. And he goes,
I swear, I have the worst pillow in town.
I have the worst pillow in town.
This thing is made of goddamn metal.
And so I knew I was going to be in love with the series as soon as he said that.
He's great. Everything that he does, I love.
Yeah. So, Eddie, thank you for your time and for doing everything. You're probably exhausted from moving, and you are appreciated. And we will. I'm excited to be back, everybody, with Mood Killers.
Mood Killers.
Mood Killers.
Hey, just letting you know I found Adobe Radio.
I know, right?
A good laugh goes a long way. Don't forget to put some humor in your day.
Huge cat. Hey, hi.
Right. I know, it really has. Do not record. I do not allow recording.
Give it up for Adobe, everybody.
Howdy, partner. Next time you get chicken at McDonald's, you won't have to choose between the creamy flavors of ranch and the tangy kick of buffalo any longer. This time, enjoy all the flavors you love all at once. Try new creamy and tangy buffalo ranch sauce. I participate in McDonald's for a limited time.